Roethlisberger on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Antonio Brown can wreak havoc in so many ways. Here he's able to cause a PI penalty.
He runs the defensive backs with such speed and power. I think it creates panic on their end, and a lot of times they just reach out and grab him, and that's the result there, a pass interference call.
Take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Brian Switzer, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On the ground with their leading rusher from the season ago, it's Alex Collins. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Detroit! Detroit!
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
It's ball incomplete. It's John Brown. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Detroit! Detroit!
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The former Buckeye, Cameron Hayward. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Gone! 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 Gone!
Jackson. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time. And they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
World! These two.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught by Antonio Brown. First catch for the NFL's leader in receiving yards a year ago, and a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
50. 8.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On second down, it's Bell. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss a one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talked about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey. Four down. Whoa! Monday.
Here's Roethlisberger. This one complete, right side to McDonald. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Snickers.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Tyus Bowser coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And Boswell missed it to the right. No good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Watching that, Barney! Gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Jackson. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. To throw again. Jackson. Open receiver. That's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Detroit! Detroit!
On 2nd down, Collins. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Javon Hargrave able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard.
Gun! 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 Gun!
On 2nd down, Jackson. 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Back there to that Philly. Here we go. Leopard! Leopard!
They'll try to run forward with Collins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Alex Collins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are in for 6. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
Let's go. Set! 180! Double, double! You! Black, what's up? Go! Black.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Second down, here's Roethlisberger. Open man is Switzer complete. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now, the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it, we can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride. When they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean, they want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
So second and long, you got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Middle.
They'll run it now out of the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Shakes off the sand. Now he'll go deep down the middle. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, or they want to let their return guy touch it.
And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Detroit! 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 Now let's go!
On first and 10, it's Jackson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, It tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, you got three down. Back there to that Philly. Here we go. Gun. Check it. Hot.
Throwing again. Jackson looking left side. Andrews with it complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. From the gun, it's Jackson. We'll get it here. It's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. And the Steelers signal for another timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Gun!
Now Jackson. Left side by Snead. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Lucky 56.
Jackson on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Artie Burns, former first-rounder, there to break that one up.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson to Allen on the dump off. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to the runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Detroit! 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 Gun!
On 3rd down, Jackson. He finds Crabtree for the completion. All the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Michael Crabtree as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The drive starts with a run by Collins. He finds an opening past the 40. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Hot! Hot!
They'll run it here. This is Buck Allen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Leopard! Leopard! Back 99 Philly, here we go. Leopard! Leopard!
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Now Jackson on second down. Carter and Snead over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards.
Leopard! Leopard! Gone! 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 Gone!
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. No, 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 no. Check. Patriot. Patriot.
On second down, here's Jackson. Oh, it's caught. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Michael Crabtree with his second touchdown 4th of the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Well, the question is, can the offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers at first. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now Roethlisberger on first down, eluding the pressure right. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. C.J. Mosley able to run him down for a loss of a yard. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Black 20. Down. 44.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Steps away to his left. This will be caught by Brown. The 20. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
Black 80. One day. Takes both of them. Snickers, 66.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
Let's go.
Roethlisberger. On the move, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Steelers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Sack! 230.
Back now in Baltimore. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
Squirrel! Set! 180! These two. Let's go.
Now Roethlisberger. Pressure again, and down he goes again. Tyus Bowser in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
These two.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flush to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And he'll bring it out past the 20-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Gotta know that you're open, otherwise, just don't do it.
After the interception, here's Jackson underneath to Allen. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Gone!
Here's a first down with Collins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Detroit!
And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that load in the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
On 2nd down, Jackson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Bud Dupree in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Jackson from the shotgun. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
66. Like 80. Monday.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. His throw caught at about the this time at the 5-yard line. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
48.
Now Roethlisberger going to hand the bell. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. You gave the stat early on that he's one of just 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards last year, and then you said they needed to bottle it up for 100 yards. He's way under 100 yards.
Bottom line, he's had virtually no success whatsoever.
And because of that, among a couple other reasons, they're down on the scoreboard. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him at the middle. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Vance McDonald, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2. Here's Roethlisberger. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Well, 4th quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Now Collins. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now Jackson to throw on 2nd down. Drops it underneath for Collins. And he's going to go out of bounds and takes this one down shy of the 20. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Green 39! Green 39!
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Leopard! Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Jackson. Looking to throw on second down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The Ravens on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Gone!
Throwing now is Jackson. Snead's got it. With a quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Leopard! Leopard! No. Check. Patriot! Patriot!
They pitch it out to Collins. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Well, Charles, the forecast called for